Motown, Detroit, Michigan. That's the setting for the Spurs. The talented scorer, Devin Vassell. They're expecting him to be an important piece tonight as they game plan for the task ahead at Little Caesars Arena. Spurs, Pistons. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Cavaliers, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris make up the 4. Forwards. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. So Detroit will get the first possession. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night here. And Harris no good on that one.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Duren. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade could be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Pistons on D. And stolen by Cunningham.
Perfect timing, gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Robinson finds Cunningham. Duren the screen to the paint. Out to Thompson. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris is double. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And here's Thompson for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here they come. Hoop poked away. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Robinson. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And here are some of the best scorers in the league so far. Cade Cunningham on top.
He's the guy every defense fears. Can't even slow him down right now.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
And there's 1:45 left in the opening quarter. Out to Thompson. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thompson. Duren finds Harris. Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. San Antonio trailing here. Barnes drives in for 3. Vassell knocks it down from distance.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. Wemby came up and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. B.A.?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. Coming off 41 points last game out. Outside Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Fox. To the wing, right side. Here's Duren. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. San Antonio on top. They lead by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
We've got Isaiah Stewart, Holland out there with Javonte Green. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Lanier in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Spurs lead by 3. Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. 3-pointer, Fox. Holland with a rebound. Here's Green. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
It's his first trip to the line. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Outside Huerter. Back to Sasser. Over Fox. Sasser can't hit. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. Just a great touch there.
Oh, Fox with a steal. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Robinson comes in for Herter, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Tobias Harris checked in for Detroit.
Here comes your Pistons hot squad.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. The putback, and it's Cornette with a rebound. Spurs lead by 8. Here's Harper. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Oh, stolen by Harris. Pass to Thompson. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Thompson's got 7 points.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Here's Harper. He's watched by Cunningham. Harper misses. Well, Detroit's shooting only 31% in the game. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Here's Harper. Still without a bucket. 5 on the clock. Back to Cornette. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Pistons. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches.
Right now for Detroit, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting on a banner.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum into the postseason.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Ryan, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
And the son of NBA champion Ron Harper, Dylan is an intriguing player. He went 2nd overall in the draft, a versatile combo guard who plays with a lot of confidence.
Spurs lead by 5. Johnson passes to Harper. Drills it from deep. Harper's gotten 4 this quarter.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guy. A line change here for San Antonio. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. In the 3rd spot, the Pistons.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
The 3 from Barnes. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one. Shoots it from the high post. And it's Cunningham missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Wembanyama. Look at Wemby slicing all the way inside.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pulls up. Off the left rim and out. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Man, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Vassell can't get it to go. With 1 on the clock. He can't hit that time. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the San Antonio Spurs. Well, I don't know about you guys, but my eyes have been glued to this one.
Man, it's hard to even look away. This game has been neck and neck.
Neck and neck? Where'd that come from, Ernie?
I believe that phrase comes from horse racing. Shaq, think of like a photo finish like you and Kenny running to the board.
So if I trip him, would that be facing floor?
All right, guys, we've got to go back and talk about Victor Wembanyama and how he played in that first half. Just outstanding.
7'4", skill, and getting his tonight. I've got no idea how you stop the Frenchman, guys. None.
We've never seen anything like him, Shaq. I don't think so.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Well, his activity has set the tone, blocking and altering shots.
San Antonio leading by 7. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Cunningham. No points yet. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. San Antonio moving the ball around. Robinson with it. Castle covering. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball. Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And here's Harris outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Castle outside. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Castle. To the middle. Out to Fox. 6 to shoot. Barnes with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Fox. Duren with a rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Harris's shot is good. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
Harris outside. Inside. Here's Duren. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Wembanyama. Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And so the timeout by JB Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Herter's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Unloads from 13. Robinson can't hit. San Antonio leading by 3. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Duren. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. They set the pick. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, big time!
Oh, Dylan Harper, ready for prime time.
1:44 left in the third. There's the double with Herter. Pass to Olynyk from about 19. And there are the Spurs with another bucket. Pistons trail by 9. Well, he's bounced around some legs, but Kelly Olynyk remains a valued finesse big man.
And that's because he brings things that this league values. Floor spacing, great decision-making, and the kind of high IQ play that keeps an offense humming.
Not to mention the great hair. Here's Harper. 6 points for him. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
In that 15, 18-foot range, things will be there for Harper. Teams defend him to drive.
And the dunk by Duren.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Harper. It's deflected.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duren flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. And Green is subbed in for Robinson. Bryant, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Cornette. Out to the wing. Here's Harper. Give him 8. With some arc. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
San Antonio shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Kevin Herter out there with Cunningham. Then it's Javonte Green. Then there's Holland. And it's Stewart in at center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Harper. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Spurs with some changes. Cunningham against Fox. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. And there's the lob. Oh, Wembanyama crashing down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession and he'll slam it home.
Cunningham against Fox. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. Wembanyama, no good. Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Cunningham. To the inside. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. From the arc. And again, no good by Detroit. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. What a move! Wembanyama!
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Robinson in for Herter. Now here's Cunningham. Down low. Now Harris. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
San Antonio basketball.
And here's Fox. The 10-footer. Oh, it misses.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end. They catch and flush in one motion. Duren presents a big target out there.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Outside Wembanyama. Now Fox. Now Wembanyama. Stolen by Thompson. Now Cunningham. Robinson. The 3 ball is down.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
Now here's Fox. There's the drive. Wembanyama down low, working on Duren. Wembanyama screen. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama. Duren pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Showing off the major hops. Wow.
Timeout.
Look at
Timeout.
Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Duren. Gets it to go.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
San Antonio leading by 9. Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge,
the previous play is under review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Pistons trail by 9. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Cunningham for three. Wembanyama rips down the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Wembanyama. It's Fox with a drive. Vassell. It's good from beyond the arc.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around. Well, that is the definition of an unforced error, and very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Here's San Antonio now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Castle.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
The free throw drops for Castle.
At the line for the Spurs.
That one misses. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that basket is good. San Antonio with the ball. 11-point game. Now Fox. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.